ground launch sequencer now in control of the final minutes of this countdown. Launch just over 5 minutes from now. The range at Baikonur is clear. The Soyuz rocket ready to begin its trip to deliver the Progress 60 cargo craft into its preliminary orbit en route to the International Space Station. And now strip chart recorders in the Launch Control Center have been activated to record telemetry from both the Soyuz booster and the Progress cargo ship itself. The fuel lines and other elements of the rocket's engines are now being purged with nitrogen to fireproof them, removing vapors of fuel and oxidizer from the vicinity of the first stage. 4.5 minutes until launch. The next milestone will come in about 1 minute and 15 seconds, where the booster tank will be pressurized for flight, optimizing the flow of fuel and helping to add structural support to the rocket as it sits on the launch table at Site 1 of the Baikonur Cosmodrome. All strip chart recorders have been activated. All systems are go for launch. 3 minutes, 15 seconds from now. The replenishment of fuel to the Soyuz booster has now been terminated. Standing by for the pressurization of the fuel and oxidizer tanks on the Soyuz booster. The booster pressurization is underway, everything looking good, coming up on the 2-minute mark until launch. Coming up on the 90-second mark. T-minus 1 minute. The Soyuz now on internal power. Automated sequence has begun. The first umbilical now being retracted. 25 seconds until launch. The launch command has been issued. Standing by for main engine start. Second umbilical retracted. We have main engine ignition. 3, 2, 1. Turbo pumps up to flight speed. Maximum thrust and liftoff. Liftoff of the 60th Progress resupply vehicle en route to the International Space Station. All structural parameters reported to be normal. Good roll, pitch and yaw program initiated. Progress 60 heading to the northeast. Structural stability is reported to be normal from the blockhouse at Baikonur, coming up on the 1-minute mark into the flight. Combustion and chamber pressures are normal. Everything looking good so far. Good roll, pitch and yaw program. 1 minute, 20 seconds into the flight, everything is normal. The Soyuz passing through the area of maximum dynamic pressure.
Двигатели первой, второй ступени работают нормально. Стоп.
1 minute, 50 seconds into the flight. All structural parameters are normal. Standing by for first stage separation.
Рысканье, вращение в норме. 120. Есть выключение двигателей боковых блоков. Есть отделение боковых блоков.
First stage separation has been confirmed. The Progress 60 atop the Soyuz booster, 30 miles in altitude, 73 miles downrange from the Baikonur Cosmodrome. 2.5 minutes into the flight, structural stability is reported to be normal. Second stage engines are up and running in good shape. According to the blockhouse at Baikonur, everything looking good so far, approaching the 3-minute mark into the flight. The launch shroud has been jettisoned, exposing the Progress resupply vehicle. All of the booster parameters are normal. Stability is steady. Reports coming from the blockhouse at Baikonur. Everything is looking good. There's that view from the balcony camera at the Russian Mission Control Center in Korolyov. They will take over control of the flight of the Progress at third stage separation after the Progress is delivered into its preliminary orbit. Four minutes into the flight, vehicle stability is reported to be normal. Second stage thrusters continue to fire normally. We're about 40 seconds away from second stage shutdown and separation. Roll, pitch and yaw, all the parameters are normal. Nearing the end of the second stage performance, everything is reported to be normal. Second stage separation is confirmed, right on time. The lower skirt has been jettisoned from the third stage engine up and running, 5 minutes, 15 seconds into the flight. The Soyuz booster, 104 miles in altitude, 179 miles downrange from the Baikonur Cosmodrome. Third stage engine performance reported to be normal. Control systems are all normal. Third stage performance is nominal. Everything looking good so far, coming up on the 6-minute mark into the flight. Mark 6 minutes into the flight. The Progress 60 continues to track right down the money, right down the center line. Yaw, roll, and pitch parameters are normal. About 2.5 minutes of powered flight remaining. Third stage engine continues to run normally. Structural parameters are normal. Seven minutes into the flight, everything continues to go very well. The launch was right on time at 11:55 and 48 seconds p.m. Central Time, 10:55 and 48 seconds a.m. Baikonur time on July 3rd. Third stage engine continues to operate normally. Structural parameters are excellent according to the reports from the blockhouse at Baikonur. Seven minutes, 45 seconds into the flight. About 1 more minute of powered flight for the Soyuz booster's upper stage. Everything continues to perform normally in the final minute of powered flight. All control system parameters are normal for the third stage of the Soyuz booster. About 30 seconds of powered flight remaining. Third stage engine performance continues to function as advertised as we stand by for third stage shutdown and spacecraft separation. We have third stage shutdown and separation, spacecraft separation confirmed. Navigational antennas have been deployed, standing by for solar array deploy. And we have confirmation of the deployment of the Progress 60's solar arrays and navigational antennas. The Progress 60 now in great shape in its preliminary orbit, beginning its 2-day trip to the International Space Station. Everything went by the book.